Alabama authorities have filed criminal charges against Carlee Russell. The 25-year-old confessed she fabricated her story about being kidnapped from the side of an interstate, and she is now charged with 2 misdemeanors: false reporting to law enforcement, as well as falsely reporting an incident. Again, misdemeanors. If found guilty, she could face up to a year in jail on each count.
Hoover police detectives obtained warrants for the arrest of Carlee Russell through the Hoover Municipal Court for her actions related to faking her kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as they investigated this case. Her decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait.
All right, let's bring in criminal trial attorney and News Nation legal analyst and podcast host of The Presumption, Sara Azari. Sara, great to speak with you as always. This is obviously a case that we have followed from the very beginning. We know that she could face up to a year in jail for each of these, as well as, I believe, $6,000 fine on each count. Do you think we will see the maximum punishments and fines when it comes to these charges if she's convicted?
I don't think so, Nichole. I mean, I think that she's most definitely going to plead. I mean, she's already sort of admitted to this through her attorney. The charges are absolutely appropriate. She should be held accountable. I think what she meant was to get intimate attention, but instead she got national attention. And the fact that her lawyer is saying this was a mistake, well, sometimes mistakes are crimes. And we saw Jussie Smollett be accountable for something similar to this. And she should be held accountable. But I think somebody who has no record, she's not violent, she doesn't have a criminal history, I don't think we're going to see a maximum, time here. I mean, I think America has a bail and jail problem. We are on autopilot putting people in jails, putting a $2,000 fine on somebody like her, a bail, on her to bail out. At the end of the day, I think what clearly she has a pathology. There's something not right with her. She did this was very sophisticated, Nichole. She was, searching the internet about how to do this. It was very sophisticated. And so I think she needs to get mental health treatment. And I personally, if this was Honorable Azari presiding over the case, I would order her to do 100 hours of trash pickup on that same road that she claimed she was kidnapped from. I mean, she needs some accountability, but jail is not the answer.
And so, I want to zero in on something you said there, Sara. Something is not right. There could be a mental health aspect to all of that. And because I think as a society overall, we are paying more attention to the mental health of everything. I mean, is there a world where these charges are possibly dismissed? Because, more than likely, there's something deeper going on here for somebody to even do that.
Well, I think that it's such a nuanced thing because we run to mental health as an explanation for behavior that otherwise we can't find an explanation for. And on the one hand, it sort of stigmatizes people with mental illness as perpetrators of crime when statistically they're in fact victims of crime. But by mental health, I don't mean that she was not guilty by reason of insanity. I mean that she has some sort of personality disorder that led her to concoct and hoax this sophisticated crime that had the whole nation looking for her. And I think that jail is definitely not where you get rehabilitation and treatment. So she needs to be able to get that help. And sometimes it's not until you face the music in court that you take a deeper look at what's wrong with you and the help that you need. So, this could be the silver lining for her to get the help that she needs.
Sara, I love what you said there, about the fact of sometimes talking about mental health as maybe being a reason. It really does stigmatize those with mental health issues, making them the perpetrators versus the victims. I think it's so important to focus on that. Another thing here, Sara, she was gone for 2 days. Investigators still don't know or have not released any details on where Carlee Russell was for those 49 hours. It seems likely somebody probably at least was providing her some type of help, unless she's an avid camper with some survivalist skills, which maybe she does have. But should we expect charges maybe against potential accomplices in all of this?
Sure. If somebody, look, everybody knew that people were looking for Carlee, and so it's not a matter of lack of knowledge, but if they harbored a fugitive, they could be potentially liable as an aider and abetter and an accomplice, or, just harboring a fugitive is an offense. But she wasn't really technically a fugitive. She had hoaxed a crime in which she was a victim. So it wasn't like she was a perpetrator of crime and then we're looking for someone who's harboring them. I think that's more of a stretch, but I believe more shall be revealed. I think she was probably with somebody that she knows, and maybe even the person that she was trying to gain sympathy from.
Do you think she'll have to pay restitution for all of those man hours, all of those first responders on the job looking for her?
100%. I think, look, but you can't get blood out of a turnip, right? Yeah. Restitution gets ordered. Restitution cannot be written off in bankruptcy. It dies with you. It's a debt that follows you to your last breath. But if you don't have money, she just lost her job. She got fired from her job. I mean, I don't know if she can ever pay or how much she can pay eventually. And that's why I'm saying there has to be some accountability. And I wasn't being, facetious about the trash pickup. I mean, that's something that is typically ordered, community labor, and that teaches you a lesson. I think it teaches you accountability. You can't just go around and make up some sophisticated, elaborate lie that gets the whole nation and law enforcement resources wasted.
Right. Even if that wasn't your intention to get, like you said, the national attention, it's what ended up happening. All right, Sara Azari, always great speaking with you. Thank you.